Danny Flexen here for Seconds Out, Sportsbet TV with British Super Featherweight champion Sam Bowen and his trainer manager Carl Greaves. Welcome guys. Just had the press conference big show in Leicester on October the 6th. I want to get that right before Frank kills me. Sam, it's your first fight under a full-time contract with Frank Warren, I believe. Just tell us when you signed the deal and what it was that helped you make that decision.
I found out last week, obviously via Carl, and only actually signed the contract today. But now obviously over the moon. It's been a long time coming. Me and Carl obviously wanted to get on the bigger stages, and now we've got the opportunity under Frank, and now we can, and obviously we'll showcase that first time on the 6th of October, and be a voluntary defence, I believe. So.
Carl, how gratifying is it for you, having built Sam up for so long on the small hall circuit, to see him signed with a major promoter now on TV, and also to be on a big show like the one in Leicester on October the 6th? Yeah,
obviously that's what we've been working towards. It's been our graft, obviously getting Sam to become British champion. We know TV is a great achievement for us all, really. But now the time's right to move Sam onto the big stage. I mean, it's a shame his British title fight didn't get seen on TV, but you know what I mean, all good things are going to happen now, and obviously live on BT Sport, the first defence of his title in his own town, of his own city of Leicester. He can't ask for nothing better.
And it shows your investment in him has been worthwhile.
Exactly, yeah. And obviously being on live on BT Sport with Frank Warren in his own city for the first defence, you can't ask for nothing better. Frank's delivered, and fantastic. So hopefully this can go on to bigger and better things. I've been saying from day one, Sam's the best British super featherweight in Britain, and even beyond that. And now we're going to get a chance to showcase his talents live on a massive platform.
And Sam, just tell us a bit about Carl, the job he's done for you so far, and also what he's like in the gym.
Yeah, obviously I went there, I signed with Carl from day one. I haven't been with any other promoters or managers. From day one, obviously, we work well. Obviously, as an amateur, I have a style, and we've obviously built on that style in the gym. We work well together, the training's brilliant. Convenient, obviously, with work, and yeah, we get on well as well. Aside from boxing, we get on well as mates and have a laugh and a joke. So yeah, you can't ask better than that. Obviously, no point in training with someone if you're not enjoying it. And at the moment, it's brilliant. We're enjoying it, and obviously now we're gone up a level and on the bigger stages now.
Cole, similar question to you. What makes Sam so special? You've been banging on about him and pleading his case for so long now. Why do you have that belief in him?
The man's just a machine, simple as that. He's so fit, strong, relentless. It's to the body like no one I've ever known before. And obviously with me being a super featherweight myself, I know the sort of ability that...
In the past?
Yeah, in the past, yeah. I mean, I fought for the British super featherweight title twice, lost to Alex Arthur and Michael Gomez. So I know what it takes to make it to that level. I never quite had it. I boxed 2 elite fighters, but I believe Sam is as good, if not better than them fighters. So we'll see, but I really believe, I've said from day one, that with the right backing, the right platform behind us, and obviously the building's done, he's now British Super Featherweight champion after only 13 fights. I believe now that we can go all the way, and I'll be amazed if anybody can push. If anybody can push Sam back, then you know what I mean, I'll be amazed. He's so strong and relentless, it's ridiculous.
And Sam, fighting on the same Leicester bill as you've got Archie Sharp and Leon Woodstock. Yeah. In your weight division, it seems set up perhaps for the winner to face you somewhere down the line. Do you have any type of preference over which one you'd prefer or whose style suits you better?
To be honest, I ain't really overly watched neither of them. They're obviously good fighters. I don't think they're in my level. I don't specifically go and watch these lads thinking, oh, what if I box these? When the time comes, if I do ever box them, then we'll do the studying. I mean, if you look back at the past 2 years, the amount of fighters that withdrew from me, if I'd have done all my research on all them, my mind would be scrambled. I'll watch the relevant fighters at the relevant times when they need to. Don't get me wrong, they're both good lads, they'll have a good fight. Who wins, I don't care, it's irrelevant to me. I believe I'll beat both of them. So what's the matter, whoever wins, up to them. I really have no interest in who wins out of the pair of them.
Cole, given the amount of opponents, as Sam alluded to, that withdrew against him while waiting for the British title shot, is it at all a concern that you might not be able to find someone very quickly for the voluntary defence?
It's looking that way. I mean, Jordan McCrory was meant to be the voluntary. I'm hearing rumours now that it might not be because the board are not allowing it, which is ludicrous if that's true, because the guy's Scottish champion is 16-3. He beat a South African a couple of fights ago, and that South African had lost on a split decision for the WBO International Lightweight title. So it's crazy if that's the case. I mean, I'll be very disappointed if he can't get a voluntary defence against Jordan McCrory. I mean, we deserve it. And he will come to fight. I mean, he's a Scottish kid, he'll come and give it his all. So if that's not going to happen, I'll be very disappointed. But if not, we'll have to find somebody else. But the division's thin on the ground with fighters that's good enough to be in the ring with Sam, and I think the board realise that, and that's what I think they're trying to put a block on, which isn't good. So if not, they'll end up putting a mandatory in on the next meeting, and we'll have to go somewhere else with Sam, but we don't want to. I'll be very disappointed if that's the case.
And Sam, before we let you go, as we've discussed, you haven't been featured on TV much in the past. This will be a big kind of showcase for you. For anyone who's on the fence about watching you, what can they expect from a Sam Bowen fight?
I believe I'm an all-round fighter. I can box when I want to box. I can scrap when I want to scrap. Like I say, it all depends on the opponent. I am more clever than what people believe. I'm obviously not going to tell everybody things that are going to let myself down to any chance of beating me. But look, as an amateur, if you look at my record, 106 amateur fights. In that 106, I've come across every single individual as a boxer you can, and I've dealt with all of them. So look, when these people watch me, like I say, I'm entertaining, and yes, I'm an all-round good fighter. I can do anything suited to the fight. You've got to adapt to different fights, and that's what I do. Obviously, some fights are boring than others. Obviously, the Max Hughes fight, I always knew that was going to be a clash of styles, and it went. Obviously, we got the stoppage. Didn't go for the stoppage. The winner had just been fine, but it came. And like I say, that fight obviously ain't going to be the most exciting fight in the world, because Max is just he did exactly what we thought he was going to do, and just good mover, run, good mover, pick and poke when he wants. But like I say, that don't really get you beating me, does it? So.
Brilliant. So tune in on October the 6th to find out a bit more about Sam Bowen. Really appreciate your time, guys, and best of luck.